Dredge is excellent. I just need to get rid of this misconception first, because the moment I say it's a horror game centered around fishing, I know many of you will turn away. Don't do that, because fishing is just a series of damn fun minigames that serve as a backdrop for unraveling the tragic past and present horrors of the local island community. Dredge came out of nowhere, and I only checked out of the recommendation of Daniel Diver from NoClip, who raved about it on the internet. It's a clever, intriguing game with captivating gameplay and the right length. There are plenty of explanation for this unique title, so let's get it on. Dredge begins with your character charting a course to the Brain Islands in search of work. Dense otherworldly fog closes in quickly and you crash heavily into the cliffs. Morning comes and you wake up to find that the locals have rescued you. The town mayor warmly welcomes you and offers a deal. You can have a new, smaller boat if you catch fish to pay it off. You agree swiftly and get to work. The game's action takes place from the third-person perspective with a boat's sonar behind your small vessel. I immediately failed at home navigating my tiny trawler with its weak engine. Fishing is the primary gameplay mechanic, at least in the early stages, and you'll catch your share in a series of timed minigames. At first you'll work between two islands catching fish and gathering them in a small area. Spots where you can cast your line are marked by small bubbly whirlpools, and you press A to activate the minigame. In most of the games, a circular motion is used where you need to press X at specific points. Looting items unlocks in short order and is slightly different from fishing. Instead of pressing a sinking button, you'll need to jump between two rotating rings to avoid certain spots. The minigames are simple and enjoyable, which is essential because you'll be doing them hundreds of times during the approximately 9-hour gameplay. The main loop of Dredge involves going out and finding specific fish, salvage, or custom quest item to fulfill the tasks set before you or upgrade your boat. Both upgrades are crucial, as the layout of your deck is a constant puzzle, which we will discuss in the next section. You'll need to find wooden planks, scrap metal, and more to add extra spots for fishing rods, trawl nets, fog lights, and more powerful engines. The difference in speed and hull size for your catch is significant between each of the three main stages of hull upgrades, and the power ramp felt perfectly balanced as I moved between each of the 5 primary islands. In Dredge, you'll use the left joystick for movement and right joystick to control the camera. Various abilities are unlocked throughout the story, as the crab taps that require careful monitoring at the extremely fast day-night cycle takes its toll. Whenever you move in Dredge, time passes quickly and you don't want to linger in the cold, horrifying darkness of the night longer than necessary. Madness is a constant concern, and the horrors of the depth will bombard you as soon as the sun sets. Finding the nearest port to unload your catch, pay for any repairs you might need, and rest are key to your survival. If your ship gets destroyed or succumb to madness, you'll be forced to return to your last checkpoint, which triggers each time you dock. Most of the game docks don't offer services for selling your catch or repairing it. Instead, they are tied to various side quests in the game. These quests usually offer upgrade modules and salvage items that you desperately need. The upgrade modules allow you to unlock different versions of your fishing rods, nets, engines, and more. Once unlocked, you can use the earned money to purchase and install these enhanced or more specialized items. For this, you'll need suitable slots on your ship. In the early stages, your inventory space is extremely limited and you only have a few dedicated spots for your equipment. As you upgrade your ship with collected trophies, you gain more inventory space and more dedicated spots for larger engines, fishing rods, etc. This constant juggling of inventory slots is a core gameplay mechanic, and each item has a different shape and number of squares it occupies. You can rotate items using the bumpers to fit them together, and you'll want to focus on acquiring salvage and money for updates as quickly as possible. Every puddle you encounter, whether salvageable or fishable, has a certain number of uses before it disappears. Once they stay low in their stocks, you'll want to leave them if possible, so they can replenish over time. As you upgrade your hull and engines, traveling to each island becomes an easy task. Colliding with an object or getting hit by a hostile creature can render your tools useless, and sufficient damage to the hull will send you to the watery game over. The shipwright can repair you, but for a hefty price if you've suffered defeat. The endless day and night cycle means that many creatures can only be found at specific times of a day. This also applies to many of your quest items, including the 5 main relics you'll be pursuing to reach the end. I wouldn't be surprised if the game has multiple endings. My few days of review didn't allow me to try for a different outcome after completing the game a day before the embargoed review was supposed to go live. That's all for today. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to know about my new videos. See you soon.